Hey everyone, happy Motivational Monday. I'm Sammy Womack from A Sunny Side Up Life, and this week I want to talk to you guys about pass along really a little motivation for those of you that are like, oh my gosh, my kids ask for everything. I feel like I'm constantly having to tell them no. I feel like I'm constantly having to avoid taking them into the store because they're going to ask for things. It's going to wreck the budget. All of those types of things, right? Okay, so a little bit of encouragement for those of you feeling like that. First of all, my kids do this too. They're real human children that, want snacks and love to ask their mom for all the things. My kids are really bad right now about upgrades on their apps. Like, they play Minecraft and Roblox a lot, and so they're constantly asking to get new outfits for their characters or upgrades, I don't know, whatever, for the app. And so it is $1 and $2ing me to death over here, and so I'm constantly having to say no. But I don't always have to say no, right? So we'll talk about that in just a second. But just know that if you are just starting out on your journey, that it does get easier. They're probably never going to completely stop asking you for things because they're kids and that's what they do. And honestly, I ask myself for treats all the time, so I can't expect any different or any more of a maturity out of them. But it will get somewhat easier the more that you talk it out with them, the more that they get used to living this lifestyle, the more that this becomes their regular. So especially if they have been used to, they ask, you say yes, they get it, or going out to eat all the time, or grabbing snacks every single time they go into a gas station or something like that, that can be a hard habit to break. So focus on using that conversation, talking it out with them, living by example, showing them hey, mama's not doing it, we're not doing it this time, we're not getting any extras this time. And then as it's age appropriate, talk them through the why behind it. And I found out that with my kids, the more that I explained the why behind it, and whatever is age appropriate, of course, but when we were saving for our camper, that was something that they were really excited about too. And when we were saving for our new truck, they were also really excited about that. So we got the color in charts. They they got to help us color it in, and they got to help us see the progress and be excited as well. And so they knew if I said no, that was why, because we were saving towards this camper and something that was going to benefit the whole family. And now, as we're saving for the down payment on our construction loan to build our house, when I say no, they say, oh yeah, because we're going to build our house, right? And they're starting to kind of understand. They're still going to ask, but sometimes it does get easier. And when you do say no, and you know that you have to say no, stay strong in that no, and stay strong in the reason why, and know that you are doing it for the best interest of the family, and that you have their long-term goals at heart. And sometimes we get that mom guilt when we get oh, we're depriving them of XYZ, but realize that there is a bigger goal in mind, and that having snacks and upgrades on apps is nothing compared to having a home or having a college fund, having things that build a legacy, right? And so they don't have the maturity to think that big picture. We sometimes don't even have that maturity. So explain it to them, walk them through that, and that is how they are going to get that focus. And then it's going to be that much easier for them to break this cycle and to do better when they're adults. If we talk it through with them, we exemplify it in our actions. And also know that it doesn't always have to be a no, right? We can budget in fun money. I always say this, we can budget in fun money. And this is for your kids as well. So you don't have to always say no, because we don't want this journey to suck. We don't want to have no fun. We don't want to never drive through a Chick-fil-A. We don't always want to have to say no to the app upgrades and things like that. Sometimes we want to say yes. Sometimes we can say yes. So plan a little bit of fun money into your budget so you can say yes once in a while. And life doesn't always have to suck. It doesn't have to super not be fun just because we're on a debt-free journey. It's all about balance, okay? So I will also link to a Motivational Monday video that I did a few weeks ago about treat yourself, and it's like kind of a little bit more into that, how we do that in a balanced way. So that's all for me this week. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye guys.